परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यईश्वरं हरि ओं तत्सत् नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रसाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे हरे कृष्ण. So, one second. Hare Krishna, once again, on behalf of ISKCON Mangaluru Kulai Temple, I welcome all dear devotees for this wonderful journey of 13th chapter. With, I think, most probably we'll be able to conclude it today. Hare Krishna. So, what did we learn? Arjuna is asking 6 questions. So, the Lord is answering to all 6 questions. So first he says, Kshetra is this body, and Kshetrajna, there are the knower of the body. Kshetrajnana, like that if we divide, we will come to know. Who knows about the Kshetra? Kshetrajnana. Okay, so that means one who knows the body. So who is Kshetrajnana? 2. He says, Mam cha api. I too know. That's why there are 2 people who know. One is the Anu Atma, another one is the Vibhu Atma. The individual soul, Jiva, and the super soul, that is Bhagavan. Bhagavan himself. He is seated in the form of super soul. Why don't we say Bhagavan? Because the reason is Bhagavan realization is at the 3rd level. Super soul realization is a 2nd level realization. Above super soul also. Super soul means what? He who has entered every body and he is seated in every body. But above that, a person who is in charge of God, God. That is what? A generator, operator, and destroyer. So that is Bhagavan. So 2 people know about the body, soul and super soul. And the Prakriti is the material nature, which is Prakriti material nature, all of us know, isn't it? It is made up of, actually the body is made up of 24 elements. All these elements come from the Mahat Tattva. So that is what is the manifested portion of the material nature is known as Mahat Tattva. The unmanifested portion of the material nature is known as Pradhan. There is only one enjoyer. Only one enjoyer. Who is that enjoyer? Purusha. Leaving that Parama Purusha, all others are Jiva. Jiva Tattva. So Purusha Tattva, there is only one person. Who is that? Who is God. G-O-D, God. Okay? So Jnanam. What is the knowledge? Knowledge we saw very nicely. That is from 8 to 12. All the qualities which will help us to follow the process of bhakti. Amanitvam, adambitva, ahimsa, kshantir. In that also 4 important things. What did we see? Maichananya yogena bhaktir avyabhicharini. So no other thing other than the bhakti. What is bhakti? Anya bilashita shunyam. No other desire. Jnanam, karmam, adi, anavritam. One who has given up all these things and follows only bhakti path. Anukulya Krishna Anushilanam. Doing everything which is favorable for Krishna. Pratikulya Bharjanam. Bharjana means prohibit, stop it. What do we do? Pratikulya. What is not in favor of Krishna, we should not do it at all. Okay? So that is the jnanam. That is abhideya process. That is the process of doing bhakti. The first 2, the 3 tells us about the sambandha. What is the relation between our body and the Purusha, Sambandha knowledge, then Abhideya knowledge, then last one is the Prayojana. If we follow this process, if we follow this Jnana path, what will happen? What will be the use? We will realize Paramatma. Once we realize Paramatma, automatically Bhagavan will help us to know Him. Today, where I don't remember, but somewhere I learnt, I will show you. And what very beautiful verse said. यदि यदि व्याद्यादि. That is the meaning I will tell. If that in our body is made up of vata, pitta, kapha, right? So yadi vatadi kleshena, in this body at the time of soul leaving the body, vata, pitta, kapha, due to them, kleshena, in that suffering, If it forgets, if my person, Mam Bhaktya means my devotee, if he forgets to worship me, I will help him to remember me. It is like Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam only. Tesham Satyayutanam Bhajatam Preeti Purvakam, to that person who worships me with the love and pure love. Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam. This is Bhagavad Gita says. But that verse is, I will tell the verse later. That verse is from Padma Purana. Padma Purana or Vamana Purana. Yes, Vamshidhar Prabhu, you want to tell the word? Tell.
Yes, ma'am. Alavar from he is wrote in Mukundamala Stotram.
No, Mukundamala is different. That I know. This is from Padma Purana. Wow, Mukundamala, he says, when I am in the senses, only take me.
Vata Kapha
Vata
at the
Pitta,
time
yeah.
of the last days, give me that ability to. I am unable to remember you. Please take care my soul.
Yeah, that is the meaning. At the end of the soul leaving the body, 10,000 scorpion biting, that much pain I will have. So when I am in proper senses, when I am able to remember you, that time only you take me. So that is Mukundamala, I think 24th verse. No, this is from Padma Purana, one verse is there. I'll share at the end. Okay. Hare Krishna. So the Chaitam visa, vast field is there. Super soul knows only about this field. What is that? Our individual soul knows only about this, but the super soul knows about all the. 1 second, give me. I'll directly go to that verse. Today we are supposed to read 22, I think. Am I right? 22 we were supposed to read today. Purusham Sarvatapani, we have done it. Sarvendriyani Sanyamya, we have done it. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, yes. This also we have done it. Next. Okay, 22. Hare Krishna. Very, very important verse. Anna? If possible, we will read the purport also for this verse. Purusha, all of you repeat it after me. It's a very extremely important verse. This and one or two verses in this chapter after this. Purusha Prakriti Stohi.
Purusha Prakritasto
Prakrististo
hi
hi
Bhungte Prakriti Gyan Gunan.
Bhungte
Bhunte
Prakriti Jan
Prakriti Gyan
Guyahan Gunan
Karanam Gunasangosya.
Karanam
Karanam Guna
Gunasangosya
Sangosya
Sad Asadyoni Janmasu.
Sad Asad
Sad
Yoni
Asad Yoni
Janmasu.
Janmasu.
So why do we suffer? Before also we saw. Whatever, why do we suffer? Prakritir Stanir Karshati. Because it is attached to the three modes of material nature, it suffers. Oh, no, we have not seen. That is 15.7. Mamaivamsho Jivaloke Jivabhuta Sanatanaga. Each and every living entity is my part and parcel. Mamaivamsho Jivaloke. Then why are they suffering? They are suffering because Prakritir Stanir Karshati. Because they come in contact with the material nature, they suffer. So same meaning here. Yes, Ananya Mataji, read the translation.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
The living entity in the material nature thus follows the way of life, the ways of life, enjoying the three modes of nature. This is due to his association with that material nature. Thus he meets with good and evil amongst various species. Hare Krishna
Hari
Mataji.
bol, Hari bol. Yes, how many species are there? You can see here in the picture. Totally
84 lakhs.
84 lakh unis are there. We may come in contact with any species, is it not? What decides which species, which body we will take? What decides?
Past karma.
Past karma, okay. The desire, correct. Karma is nothing but the desire. With the desire, we do some work that binds us in the name of karma. Correct. One more, eighth chapter, 2 verses we have seen.
Last thinking, while we are
Hari,
going to that.
Excellent, Mataji. Antakale cha mameva. So at the last minute, one who remembers me, he will come to me. If he does not remember me, what will happen to him? Next verse, 8.6. Yam yam vyapit smaran bhavam tejatyante kalevaram tam tamevanti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavitaha. Tadbhava bhavitaha. What? Tam. Whatever he remembers, that body he will get. So, what do you want to remember in the exam? You will study that. If you want to remember a JEE, if you want to remember NEET, we study that portion. So, if you want to remember the Supreme Personality of Godhead at the time of death, we have to study his scriptures. Without studying his scripture, how can we remember him at the time of death? It's not that easy. For one small exam, one class, 1, 2, 3, 4, engineering, NEET, how much we study? Anna, and we attain those positions, whatever we wanted to achieve. But what is the use? Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshanu darshanam. Again and again we will come back. Are we so happy? Wow, absolutely no problem at all in this birth. I want to come again. I want to become this. Then. But it is not possible. The moment we come in contact with the material nature, we will suffer. Prakritirsthanir karshati. Karshati is suffer. Prakritirsthanir. The moment we are in contact with the material nature, we will suffer. These three klesha will never ever spare anybody. What are those kleshas? Three types of miseries.
आध्यात्मिक आदि भौतिक आदि
Daivik.
दैविक
What the Lord gives, is it not? What the Devatas give. Flood, Indra, that Govardhan Leela, full Vrindavan was flooding. Indra gave that klesha. All the Vrajavasis were going through lot of suffering. But it is because Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill in his left little finger, left and little finger. For 7 days and night, they were able to overcome that misery. Not only that, he converted the adversities into favorable situation. They all wanted to spend 24/7 with Krishna. Gopis don't get time in the morning. They are engaged in household chores, and Gopas don't get opportunity to associate with Krishna in the night because gopis don't leave them. Here you see, including the cow, calf, everything in Vrindavan took shelter under the Govardhan. How blissful. So Krishna converted the adversities into favorable circumstances, is it not? So unless and until one who says that in this material nature, we may say it is my perception, so much of what is it? Some dukkha, klesha comes to me, but it is fine. I can handle, isn't it? Then they can easily take any yoni out of 84 lakhs, right from the smallest worm which is born and immediately it dies. So that means not even fraction of a second they live. From that to that, even human. So it is also, what are the other reason? Okay, even if we have this material desire, how does this desire come that I want to enjoy this? One phrase I always used to say, because we wanted to lord over the material nature. This material nature is mine. This house is mine. Oh, this wood is bad. Throw it. Take another cut. One forest. Wood will come. I will construct another house. Right? We think that the material nature we have only created. I have all the right to destroy it. We think or not, that is what is known as to lord over the nature. We all know this material nature has come from the Bhagavan. He has created. Everybody knows. Who does not know the first mango tree came from where? The first seed came from where? The first cotton tree came from where? That it's, even knowing. See, ignorance is not knowing. That is why we call, what is it? Philosophy without bhakti. Philosophy without bhakti is Hare Krishna.
Speculation.
Speculation. Hari Hari Bol. Right. Same thing, vice versa. Bhakti without philosophy. Fantasism.
Fanatism.
Fanatism. Okay, I also know, I also do. I know everything in the Shastra. What Shastras have said, I know that I can follow it. This is what we say. Where have we read the Shastra? Have we read the Shastra? One page? Maybe here and there, if you have heard one or two lines, we can't say that is the whole Shastra, is it not? So that's a beautiful verse. And this verse also tells the six stages what we go through, right? Okay. What are the six stages? Hare Krishna.
For living and for humans being Mataji,
There are six stages which this body goes through. Not
uh,
the Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. That is
yes, yes.
birth
First
and death.
is Bala,
Hmm.
Yuva,
That is why I said, what is it? Kaumaram Yavanam Jara. That we can't say. Kaumaram Yavanam Jara. Dehinosmin yata dehe Kaumaram Yavanam Jara. No. But see, the first the living entity is conceived. It takes birth. It
seed,
stays for some time. It dwindles, means but then it creates byproducts. Then finally it vanishes. Last stage is it vanishes. So each and every soul you take. It is not that only human, any soul you take. This is what happens. This is the stages. The living entity follows the way of life according to the three modes of material nature. So we all know the three modes, right? What are the three modes of material nature?
Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, correct. Okay. So desire to enjoy forgets the bond between the Purusha and the Prakriti. What is the bond? What the bond is? Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo. Everything emanates from me. Everything comes from me. That the Lord says. So we forget that. Correct? So as long as we are in this material nature, in contact with that, as long as we are in association with this material nature, it will definitely take us to various species. Because who gives the guarantee that what we will desire at the time of soul leaving the body? We don't, right? Yeah, next. Okay, all of you again recite. Upadrishtanamanta
Upadhisthanamantascha,
Bharta Bhokta Maheshwaraha
Bharta
Bhakta
Bhokta
Bhukta
Maheshwaraha,
Maheshwaraha
Paramatmeti chapi yukto
Paramatmeti chapi
Paramatmeti
yukto,
Chapyukto
Dehesmin Purushah Paraha.
Dehesmin
Dehesmin
Purusha
Purusha
Paraha.
Paraha.
Ananya Mataji, read the verse. Sorry, translation.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yet in this body there is another, a transcendental enjoyer who is Lord, the supreme proprietor, who exists as the overseer and permitter, and who is known as the supersoul.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So, many a times we ask a question. Mataji, if the super soul is in our body, why does he let us do all sins? He should stop us then and there. So, see, one father who has got two sons. One son, very obediently, he listens to everything of the fathers. And the another son, he does not listen to him at all. So the father sends both of them to college. He pays the fees, etc., everything for both of them. One studies very well. The another one spends all the money, worth, we say, no, waste. He wastes with the bad association, everything. He's again and again and again coming and asking for money. For father, both the children are same, no? So you should give, na? Huh? One son is asking money for books, another son is asking money for cigarette and drinks. You should give, na? Will the father give? No. He also knows, na, to whom to give, whom not to give. Okay, leave that. The Lord has got one freedom to us. Right? I have given such a wonderful material world to you. And the objective also you know very well. We all know the objective. What is the objective? Jahan se aaye wahi jana hai. Panchi udke, that there is a poem that in the middle of the ocean there is a, what do you call that, a ship going on. and one bird in that. He cannot, if he cannot fly for very long, what will it do? Again and again it will roam around and come to the ship only. Is it not? So we have to go back. That is our eternal home. So we have to go back. If we have to go back with the free will, we have to understand him who has given me everything. Why he has given me? What did I do? In fact, this is how we should think. If the Lord gives any what is it, misery, if the Lord gives any pain, what should be the attitude, Oh Lord, you are so merciful. You gave me only this much. I deserve lot of miseries for the kind of sins I have done. What have I done for you, my dear Lord? Nothing. But still, with so much mercy, you have given me only this much. What? Pain. But I deserve a lot. This should be the attitude. Okay, so this Paramatma will not interfere. You all have studied this slide so very well in the first level. What is that? 5 horses. The 5 horses are compared to the dash.
5 senses.
Mind.
Five
Five sense.
senses. There's only one mind. 5 senses. Right? The horses. Because the horses are pulling us from all direction. The ear hears some pop music. One horse will take us there. The eyes see one movie. It will take us to the theater. So like that, 5 senses will, what is it? Pull us towards 5 directions. But okay. All the rain put together, it is tied together. One person is taking it as one rain. What is that one rain is known as? Yeah, a bunch. Mind.
Soul.
That is a mind. That is the mind. Horses are the senses and the reins are the mind. That is why we should pull the mind. If we pull the mind, horses cannot run. So mind should be controlled. Why do we talk about mind control? Because if the mind is controlled, there is a chance that the senses can be controlled. But in the third or fourth verse, we have seen already, more gross is easy to control. More subtle is difficult to control. So we have to reverse this process. First, we have to control all the senses. Automatically, the mind will narrow down its desires. Is it not? Okay, we'll not go to that. Yeah. So the marines, mind, and the person who is driving, who is that person who is driving the cart?
That is soul. Jiva.
Mhm.
Soul.
No,
The individual.
no.
Ah.
Super soul
Body.
Mataji.
No.
Any other thing?
Sense enjoyer, Mataji.
Intelligence. That is the intelligence. So driver should control the steering, right? Steering cannot control the driver. If the steering controls the driver, what will happen? So with the right, we have got Hare Krishna. Give me 1 minute. I think my computer went out of. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Yes, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What happened suddenly? Hare Krishna, just a minute. I will change my room. I'll go to another room. Hare Krishna. Network. அதுவும் உங்களோட பூசு கொடுக்கல அதுவும். Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Are you able to hear me? Are you all able to hear me
Yes,
now?
yes, Mataji, yes.
Okay. I joined with another one. Just a second. Yeah. Okay. So, what were we discussing? We were in which slide? 13.
22, Mataji.
23.
Yes.
Upadrishtanumantacha.
Oh, I'm not. Hare Krishna. Ananya Mataji, you are the host, Mataji. Can you make me host?
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Which one? Chitra Subramanian is written, no, that one. Not Citrakrishna Sevini. Laptop is Chitra Subramanian.
I made it, Mataji.
Mataji, you are in mute, Mataji.
Hare Krishna now.
Yes.
See, in the horse analogy we were seeing, passenger is the soul. So, unfortunately, this passenger will not interfere in the whole process of driving. This is, we have this, especially unfortunately, this word is written. Okay, so the passenger in this case will not tell the driver, you are going on the wrong way, you are going on the right way, like that. He has given the free will. I want to go to Goloka, however you take me. So whether he goes directly or he roams around goes or he loses the path, everything depends on the, now what? All the other, all the, what do you call, intelligence. It has to take the best and the correct decision. Otherwise, there is no difference between man and animal. Okay. So, Upadrishta. So, what is it saying? The super soul will exist only as a overseer. It will not interfere. Anumanta. Anumanta means permitter. One who gives the permission. Upadrishta, Anumanta. Bharta, Bhokta. Bharta is what? One who enjoys. Bhokta, whoever is the proprietor. Okay, that is why. Yet in this body, there is another transcendental enjoyer. Who is that? Other than the soul, there is one super soul. But this super soul will see, will permit, he will permit whatever you think. You want to kill a person, he will permit. Okay. He will only say okay for everything. Mataji, whatever we ask for, it doesn't come. Yeah, whom you ask, it depends. Devatas we ask, immediately we will get. But Bhagavan, if we ask, he will give only if it is good for us. If it is not good for us, Bhagavan will not give. How much ever time it takes, Bhagavan will give only what is good for us. But whatever we desire, the fifth factor is the Daivimcha. 18.14, there is one verse. That is, Adhishtanam, Manaschaham, Kartacha, Pritak Vidam, Vividaksha, Pritak Cheshta, Daivimcha Panchamam. 5 factors are involved in doing anything, any activity. Okay. So one is what? The place. Adhishtanam. Then the second one is the doer. Then the third one is the instruments. Fourth one is the different endeavors. Fifth one is the Daivim Chapanchamam. So unless and until the fifth factor sanctions it, nothing can happen. All 4 can be super intelligent. Nicely they might have done many things. And say, for example, we can say something, what do you call? You want to go somewhere. All the arrangements, everything has been done. That's Ahmedabad. That flight, this thing you take. Many people would have gone with many ideas. I mean, I want to go for engagement. I'm going for wedding. I'm going for job. I'm going for studies. But the Daivi Imcha Panchamam, he has to sanction it. Okay, Hare Krishna. Doubts at the end. You should have a doubt in this verse, especially. Yeah, Asha Mataji, please read Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. 30.24. One who surrenders this philosophy concerning material nature, the living entity, and the interaction of the modes of nature is sure to attain liberation. He will not take birth here again, regardless of his present position. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So what is that? What do we have to understand? What is the relation between 3 things? Because we suffer everything, we enjoy, we suffer, we do karma, all because of the material nature. Is it not? Prakrite kriyamanani gunaga karmani sarvashaha. Prakrite kriyamanani gunaiga karmani. So in the material nature, whatever guna is there, with that association, we do everything. But ahankara vimudatma, things, karta, ahamiti manyate. Is it not? But one who really understand the relation between the material nature, jiva, and the interaction of these 3 modes, he will definitely attain liberation. And he will not take, this verse has to be underlined. Like that, there are them, what is it, another words? Brahma bhuvanaloka punaravartin Arjuna. Brahma bhuvanaloka. If you go to Brahmaloka also, upper planetary system, punaravartin Arjuna, you will come back. Mamu petyetu kaunteya. If you come to my world, punarjanma na vidyate, you will not come back again at all. Is it not? Naitimam yeti so Arjuna. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattvataha tektva dekam punarjanmam naitimam yeti so Arjuna. You will not come back again, Arjuna. So same way here, they will attain. One who knows. So what is the formula? Whatever is happening, I can only see that. Means it doesn't mean that, oh, whatever is happening, let it happen, I will not do anything. No, I said 5 factors. Vividaksha Pritak Cheshta. That means different endeavors. We have to do endeavors. That is what is karma, no? We all do karma. Nobody sits idle. The mind cannot sit idle even for a single minute. That is why we should engage the mind. Savai pumsam paro dharmo. What is it? No. Savai mana Krishna Padaravindur. Savai manaha Krishna Padaravindur. Mind should be attached to the lotus feet of Krishna. Okay. So here, whichever position we are in, what position? Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Havi Hastini Shuni Chaiva Shvapaka. We can be dog, we can be elephant, we can be horse, we can be dog eater, we can be Brahmana, whoever we are. But if you understand this connection between the 3, what will happen? We will take liberation. We will never come back. Continue, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Nature, the enjoyer, and the consciousness. Result of knowing the philosophy from Bhagavad Gita 20 shloka to 23. This one who understands philosophy concerning material nature, that is sure to attain liberation. So that it is revolved with material nature, the interaction of the modes of nature, and the living entity.
So what do you understand here? First, one who understands the philosophy concerning the material nature. Material nature, living entity come in contact with material nature. Because of this association or interaction, we become subject to three modes, all the three gunas. And these three gunas will decide whether we will get liberation or not. That means tamoguna will bring us, take us to the adho gachanti. Adho means down, animal planet. Okay, adho gachanti. Urdhvam gachanti, sattva takes us to upper planetary system. Madhye tishtanti rajasa. Rajasa guna brings us to this Martir Loka, because Rajasa is action. Only in this Martir Loka, Bhuvar Loka, that Loka in which we all are living, there only action can take place. Upper planetary system, no action. And similarly, animal planetary kingdom, no, because animals do not have that intelligence. So what happens? So one, depending upon the mode with which we contact, it will decide whether we go to down, what is it? Lower planetary kingdom, or we come back to this Martirloka, or we go to upper planetary system. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Knowledge of truly understanding the relationship between soul and super soul results liberation and return to the spiritual world. What is the purpose of knowledge? To understand how the living entity has fallen into this material world in a precious conditions. How to understand our position.
Okay, how to understand? Yeah, this is very clear, right? Once the two birds example you remember. On the same tree, two birds are there. One bird has turned its face and enjoying the fruits of the tree. Another bird very patiently waiting and looking for this bird. When will this bird look at me? When will this bird, consider me, means surrender to me? Like that, this super soul is very patiently looking at the soul. Soul desires. So obviously, whatever the soul desires will happen. Because of the, again, connection of material nature, modes, etc., everything. So what is the purpose of this knowledge? What is this knowledge? Knowledge is to turn towards the super soul. So if we turn towards the super soul, that is possible only with these jnanas. That is why 13th chapter onwards, jnana. Jnana is also required. Suddenly, because all of a sudden, okay, whatever it is, we come to bhakti. To stay in bhakti is very difficult. Prabhupada says coming to bhakti is very easy. Stay in bhakti is very difficult. Because in the process of doing bhakti also, all this amanitva, madambitva, when devotees come together also, you can see all this kind of pride. She didn't tell me, I did better than, she got better seva, I got only this seva. All these things will happen, So that is why we say akarma. Akarma is no attachment either to the karma or the karma pala. Sakama karma, attachment to karma and pala. Nishkama karma, attachment to karma, no attachment to pala. That is why it is nishkama karma. Akarma is no attachment either to the karma or to the, karma pala. There is no, expectation, ahaituki. Ahaituki apratihata. So how to understand this? Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
I'll read the verse also.
Verse, yes, Mataji, it is an important verse. We should have. Yes, Mataji.
Dhyanenaatmani pashyati kechidatmanam anye sankhena yogena karma yogena chapare. That super soul is perceived by some through meditation, by some through the cultivation of knowledge, and by others through working without fruitive desire.
Hare Krishna. So, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. Isn't it? Cultivation of knowledge is I'm trying to understand super soul by doing karma. because doing karma purifies the heart. Jnanis understand the self-realization. I am not this body, I am the soul. And the yogis through meditation understand the super soul. Hare Krishna. Yes, who is in Loknath Prabhu? Is he there today? I think he is not there. Yeah, he is not there. Vamshidhar Prabhu, it's a very poor attendance today. What happened? 13th chapter is difficult or what? Yes, ma'am. Prabhu, Vamshidhar Prabhu, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Understanding
Understanding through various types of yogas.
Okay, Lord explained two classes of conditioned soul, faithful in spiritual life. Dhyana.
Dhyana yogi, Sankhya yogi.
Some perceive the super soul through meditation. Sankhya yogi, others
through the cultivation of knowledge.
Others to cultivation of knowledge. Karma yogi, still others through working without fruitive desire.
So without fruitive desire, nishkama karma. And so some perceive the super soul through nishkama karma, some perceive through Sankhya yoga, Sankhya means knowledge. Okay? Hare Krishna. Buddhi yoga or Bhakti yoga. That is Buddhi or Bhakti. That, okay, Bhakti yoga, that is. 1 second. Last one. Devotees of the Lord.
Devotees of the Lord, the best situated in spiritual understanding, because they know that beyond the material nature are spiritual world and
Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Who is expands. Hare Krishna.
Who expands as Paramatma. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead only has expanded. No
as
problem.
Paramatma.
He has only expanded in the form of Kshirodakshaya Vishnu as Paramatma in every soul. So the question was what? Who is the knower of this body? That is why everything is said. So Paramatma also is the knower of the body, but he will not interfere. He is only Upadrishta Anumanta. He is only the overseer and the sanctioner. Whatever desire we have, he will sanction. And he is the actual enjoyer. This and all we have learnt in 5th chapter. Bhoktaram yagya tapasam bhokta. Right? Bhoktaram yagya tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram. Sugradam sarvabhutanam. He is seated in every heart as a well-wisher. Sugradam sarvabhutanam. So one who knows this always lives in peace. Nyatva mam shantim richati. Hare Krishna. Continue, Prabhu.
Again, there is 13. Mataji, can I read verse, Mataji?
We will read 27, Prabhuji. Later, next one.
Okay.
27 and 28.
Again, there are those who through not conversant in spiritual knowledge begin to worship Supreme Person upon hearing about him from others because of their tendency to hear from authorities. They also transcend the path of birth and death.
Haribol. But see, again, hearing. The importance of hearing is given. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. So, those who know the spiritual knowledge, they start worshipping the Lord. So, only this jnana is required. Prakriti, gunas, and the jiva. So, if you understand only this much knowledge, to understand the connection between the three, what will happen? Automatically, slowly, gradually, we will start worshipping the super soul. How will we be able to? Because once we understand this relation, there is who is this authority? Spiritual masters. So when we start hearing from the spiritual masters, they will take a Supreme Personality of Godhead till the Bhagavan realization to transcend from one mode to another, to go to Vishuddha Sattva. So that is the job of our spiritual masters. That's why Srila Prabhupada, somebody asked him, "Oh Prabhupada, you are already already aged. You are promising all of us that you will take us to Goloka. Your soul will pass before us, only it will go to Goloka. How will you be able to take us? He smiles and he says, don't worry. Even if you go to Adogachanti, animal kingdom, then also I will come and I will come there to take you. That's why when we get the initiation process is the promise that the Guru gives a promise to take us to Krishna. That is why when we take initiation, we have to listen to every single small order of Guru. There should be no violation at all, because the Guru has given guarantee. So if we do something wrong, Guru takes the accountability and responsibility. Is it not? That is why. Yeah. So this and all is possible only from this one. Yeah, okay, Prabhuji, 27 verse you read and then we will go.
यावत्
Yavat sanjayate kinchet
यावत् संजायते किञ्चित् सत्त्वं
sattvam stavara jangamam.
स्थावर
Stavara. Stavaram is what? Plants. 84 lakhs includes even the plants, etc. Stavara jangamam, animals and plants.
स्थावर जंगमम क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ समायोगात् संयोगात् तद्विधि Bharatarbha.
Yes. O Bharatarbha.
O Chief of Bharata, know that whatever you see in existence, both your moving and the non-moving, is only a combination of the field of activities and the knower of the field.
So Stavaram moving, what is it? Stavara Jangamam. Jangamam is non-moving. So all these things, moving and non-moving, it's again only the combination of all, because the Paramatma is there in both Chara and Achara. So whatever you see in existence, it is nothing but the field of activities. Who knows the field of activities? Kshetrajna. He asked the question, who is the Kshetrajna? That's what he's saying. Who the Paramatma, who is in the Char and Achar? No, he is the knower of the field. He knows everything what is happening in the field. So what is his field? Field is his body. Whatever is happening in the body, he knows it very, very well. Yeah, yes, Prabhuji, continue.
Correct. Me Mataji?
Yeah, we'll go to 27. No, that is why you read the verse. No,
spiritually realized person can distinguish between spirit and matter in all circumstances, moving and non-moving. Whatever you see, existence.
Actually speaking, in the material nature, there is no consciousness. Spiritual nature consciousness. We may see here, the mountains do not have consciousness. We may say like that. But in the spiritual world, the mountains are also conscious. Because the mountains are also engaged in that. They also engage themselves in the service of the Lord. That is why Bhaktas always don't ask for, never they ask for liberation. Always they ask for service. Even if I am a smallest worm in the stool, who says, I think, Narottama Das, I think so. Even if I take a birth of a worm in the stool, that time also I want to have that bhakti. I want to, what is bhakti? Devotional service. I want to serve you. So that is what a real true devotee asks for. Who is that one more? Bilva Mangalam Thakur. He says, no, Mukti is standing at my door. I don't want Mukti. What will I do taking liberation and going without doing it? Sayujya Mukti means what? Becoming one with the Brahma Jyoti. What service we can do? So he is saying, I don't want Mukti. I want always to be Dasanu, 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 Dasa. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu, continue. Moving and non-moving.
Only moving and non-moving, whatever you see in existence, only the combination of the field of the activities and the knower of the field.
So either it is field. Field means body. Body involves all the 24 elements which is there in the Prakriti, nature, the knower of the field. So the body becomes functional only when the knower of the field enters. Two knower we said, no, soul and the super soul. So only when the consciousness enter in this body, it becomes a living entity. Till then, the moment soul leaves, it becomes a body again, achet. So all whatever is happening just because of the combination of the consciousness, that is a knower of the field and the field of activities. Understood? I hope this verse would have made it clear. Yes.
Mataji, the image was so interesting, Mataji.
Image, huh?
The material, the enjoyers, they think spiritual people are in prison. Right, Mataji?
Yes. Okay, I'm not able to go back. I tried my level best to back, but it's not going back. Yes, Prabhu, correct. 1 second. Mine never goes back. Why? Last attempt, huh? Okay, I'll try to go back later. Yes, Viraj Prabhu. Now it's going. 1 second. Yes. Yeah, see here. We all have come into the jail. Everybody. There was a lecture in which somebody asked, do you want, we all are in this jail, do you want an iron club or silver club or golden club? Everybody said golden club. Nobody said we don't want to come to this jail at all.
Mataji, I told Mataji, I once of time you asked same question. I told I don't want any.
So this actually there is no difference with the spiritual masters. Spiritual masters are the ones who come here, who are sent by Krishna to release us from this prison. So unless and until we surrender to them through the process of Shravanam, that was that. That is what is that for word it came? Shruti Parayanah. 26th verse, last word you see, Shruti Parayana. So this is the hearing process. That's very, very important hearing process. That is why even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spread this mission. Is it not? What is this mission? Chant and be happy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chant and be happy. Chant loudly. We have to cry in such a manner. What did he? What is that word? Narayana, Akhila Guru, Bhagavan Namaste. Gajendra shouted, cried. The Lord was having meal, prasadam. He left everything and came. Right? Same way, Draupadi. Draupadi also cried out with that hankering, without faith. I am going to cry for the Lord and he will come. That is what it is. There's a book, Harinama Chintamani. That Harinama Chintamani, Bhakti Vinod Thakur has written, I think. I think so. Yeah, I will confirm tomorrow. Bhakti Harinam Chintamani gives all the formula, right, how to chant. With that hankering, when we chant, the desire should be there. Oh Krishna, at least one syllable out of the 16. Won't it, enable to surrender to me. I want to please you. At least one word, will it not do the function? We have to plead like that. But when we chant, very frankly speaking, not even one syllable in the 16 round, so difficult. Mind is so, what to say? That is the function of the mind. That is why Krishna has given that kind of mind, and he has given the free will also, and he has given us everything to enjoy what we wanted to lord over the nature. And he himself had given us the Shastras also. He has given the world, he has given the formula how to transcend this material world and material modes. Shastras are not sufficient. You are not able to understand. Ignorance is so strong. He has sent a teacher also. I am not able to do self-study. I want to go for a coaching. He had sent a coaching, perfect person who is to teach us how to transcend this material nature. Still, we don't take advantage of these things. Is it not? Yes, Prabhuji, Viraj Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
13.28 Samam Sarveshu
Samam
Sarveshu Bhuteshu Taisthana Tishtantam Parameshwaram Vinyasya Tatsva Avinasyantam Yaha pasyati sa pasyati.
Mm.
One who sees the super soul accompanying the individual soul in all bodies and who understands that neither the soul nor the super soul is ever destroyed, actually sees. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. So, who is the real seer? One who sees the super soul in everybody. Then this process, Abhideya process, 20 elements, you remember? All 20 elements, we don't have to, endeavor very hard to follow them. If we know there is a super soul, same super soul, I am a part and parcel of the same person. He is also part and parcel of the same Bhagavan. Same super soul is in me also and in him also. So obviously, where will be the pride? We will be so humble. We will be very straightforward, steadiness, steadfastness. All those qualities will be automatically come, right? Humility. Trinada Pishuni Chena, Tarora Pisa Yishnuna, Amanin Manadena, Kirtaniya Sadahari. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, what? Kirtaniya Sadahari. Oh Hari, make me so more humbler than the blade of the grass. Make me more tolerant than the tree. Make me only to chant and hear your name, to glorify your name. Hare Krishna. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu. Same verse. So we'll finish with this. 28th
Nature,
only.
the enjoyer and consciousness. Text 28. One who sees the indestructible super soul always accompanying the indestructible individual soul in all bodies in
Is the
the
actual seer. This is a translation which we read just now, right? Yes, Prabhu.
how such vision is possible. Who is the man in real knowledge? One who can see three things in its proper perspective: the body, its proprietor, the soul, the super soul as the friend of soul. By
So
good
that is why we
association,
have to turn our face towards super soul. We should not turn backward to the super soul. If we turn to a super soul will become friend. We don't have to. So how can we do that? We have to always tell, before you are not able to decide anything, tell the super soul. You please help me. I'm only a nimitta matra. I'm just an instrument. Whatever you want me to do. And what is it? Who said? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked whom? Advaita Acharya. Anna, he asked Advaita Acharya to spread the knowledge or whatever it is. He said, oh, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What can I do? You are telling me to do. Can I do anything on my own? So, whatever you want me to do, you have to get it done. How can I do? How are you telling me to do? See, that should be the attitude. If that attitude is there, automatically, gradually, we will become a friend to super soul. How is it possible? By good association. See, the first question, how such vision is possible? Well, we have seen before also. Premanjana Churita Chakshu Vilochanena. The Lord has to give us the Premanjana. In the 10th chapter, Krishna told Arjuna, you remember, oh Arjuna, if I show my Virat Rupa, you will not be able to withhold me. So I will first give you the vision. Premanjana Churita Chakshu. Sandha Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shyama Sundaram Achintya Rupam. So this Shamasundara Roop is very, 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 very rare. He told at the end, right? Arjuna wanted to see in the forehand, then finally the two hand. Correct? Hare Krishna. So I think tomorrow we'll finish. 29, 35 verses are there. We should be able to finish two. All are very, very small, only 2 pages. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Vanchakalpatarupasya, Kripa Sindhu Bhayavacha, Patitanam Bhavanebhyo, Vaishnavibhyo, Namo Namaha, Anantakoti Vaishnavindi ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna, all glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna, all glories to Guru and Gauranga. Hari Hari Bol. Yes, Prabhu, Viraj Prabhu. Hare Krishna, go ahead.
That day I asked you that why don't we cut our nails on Ekadashi? But you said the reason for not cutting nails on Ekadashi. But why don't we cut nails on Thursdays, Tuesdays?
I told you, instead of cutting nails on Ekadashi day, it is a Upavas day. Upavas. We have to be seated near the Lord. See, Friday cutting, Saturday cutting and all, in which scripture it is given, I don't know. So that scripture we don't follow. We follow one scripture, Bhagavatam. That stays. Ekadashi is the only day in which whatever small little that pious activity, akarma we do know, that gives us 1,000 times of 1,000 multiples of thousands of what do you call that? Bhagavad Prema. So that is one. I don't know, Prabhu, why we don't have to cut on Friday, Tuesday. We don't believe in all those things. Okay.